Hey everybody, we are starting a water cleanse. Okay guys, it is 12:30 on day one. Normally by this time of day, I would have had my 3 eggs for breakfast. You would have had at least a protein bar or shake or something.
Or both, yeah.
Doing okay so far. I am kind of hungry. I did have 1 bottle of Dasani left, which I know has a pitiful amount of sodium in it, I think. The headache has set in because you know I also drink coffee every single morning, just black coffee, which I think is probably actually allowed on a water cleanse, but I'm trying to kick that too. So I'm about to indulge in 2 Excedrin to try to kick this headache. But I did want to check in and let you know that we have skipped breakfast successfully and protein successfully for the morning.
Yeah.
This challenge was inspired by my friend, who is actually the person who got me started being carnivore in the first place. She does water cleanses fairly frequently, but I think she normally just does a couple days. I'm shooting for 3. I really want to be.
I'll go with that.
I want to
I'll
do
try
a
to do
3-day
that
water
with you.
cleanse, and this is not going to be easy because we actually have things we have to do
Yeah, I know.
over the next 3 days. Today is Sunday that we're starting this. We have nothing to do today, so we just went out and laid at the pool.
I don't know if that helped or hurt, though.
I don't know. The sun kind of took it out of me.
Yeah.
We went out and laid at the pool, and we have nothing else to do this afternoon. But tomorrow we have errands we have to run. I have something going on tomorrow night, and then Tuesday is our normal trivia day.
Yeah.
Don't know how we're going to go play trivia and not patronize the bar. So
When you said that, I just thought about that.
I just thought of that. So anyway,
I'll get a water. They have sparkling water there, so I can get, yeah.
Michael is
that's what I'll
drinking
do.
sparkling water, which has no carbs and probably
Good sparkling water, not, yeah.
I am just drinking bottled water. We did not put any like parameters on this of how much water to drink. That's also inspired by my friend because she said she just drinks when she's thirsty and she drinks when she's hungry, but she doesn't measure it. Some days it's not much and other days it's a lot. She does occasionally salt her water if she feels like she needs it, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to do that.
We'll have to start doing that at some point, yeah.
I'm going to try to skip the coffee, but I will continue to take my vitamins, and I'm going to take this Excedrin because last thing I want is, I know that people are going to say that I have a headache because I'm dehydrated, but I can promise you what I have is a caffeine withdrawal headache.
That's a different, we've had that dehydration headache.
Yeah.
Mine's not a headache, mine is more fuzzy, right in here on both sides. But yeah, I did work out today, a normal workout, but I'm not sure how the next 2 days will go. I may check in with you guys just to let you know, but I'm assuming performance will go down a little bit since it's just water that we're using for nutrition. So
we're going to check in periodically, but because it's going to be boring just looking at our faces over and over and over in this video, I'm also going to be dropping in just some random cool clips of neat things that we saw over the couple days, so you have something to look at, some Florida plants and
spring in
cute
Florida.
Abra footage and whatnot. So wish us luck. This is halfway through day 1 of 3. 2 p.m. The headache is gone. The hunger
Yeah,
is,
that's probably just because the hunger has overtaken all other emotions.
because the Excedrin has worked, but the hunger has officially kicked in. It's 2 o'clock, and
And Julie's looking up pictures of steak.
yeah, I accidentally got on Instagram, and I think it was Steak and Butter Gal shared a picture of a steak, and it just looked juicy and shiny and fatty, and I'm just dying for it. You know, I was saying chicken doesn't photograph well, but steak sure does. And so
That's true.
it's kind of all I can think about, and I'm literally tasting it in my mouth. But water cleanse, power's on.
But yay, water. That'll fill you up.
Michael's working on editing his Run series that just finished coming out, and I'm doing thumbnails for them. So that's how we're spending our Sunday afternoon while we sit here and die of hunger.
Yeah. All right, so I'm doing some rehab on my legs. These are big compression boots that our chiropractor kindly allowed me to borrow while she's out of town. It is 4:30. This water cleanse sucks. I don't know what made me think it was going to be any more successful than the bone cleanse that we did, because working out.
Did we even last one full day on that? I don't think we did.
We lasted a day and a half.
I think we lasted half a day.
Working out really stinks when it comes to trying to not eat on top of, see my toes there, on top of everything else. So yes, I have reached brain fog, and everything is gray-ish, even outside. So that's where I am today. Right now, how are you?
I am feeling fine. I am hungry. and I just drank a bunch of water. I've drank almost 1 liter of water today. I try to take a few sips whenever I'm hungry or thirsty, although I am no longer getting thirsty. I am only hungry. But I'm not having any of everything is gray. I don't feel foggy. And to be honest, I actually feel a little bit jazzed up, energized. I'm having trouble focusing on what we're watching. We're watching a YouTube video while Michael does his reboot, and my brain is like in overdrive thinking of a million things all at once. So I was kind of expecting like a brain fog or a crash, and that has not happened yet, so fingers crossed. It is now, what did you say, 4:30, I think?
Yeah.
Usually we have eaten, if we're OMADs, we have eaten our one meal by now, and I would have had breakfast too most days. So this has now officially been more than 24 hours since I've had anything to eat, and so far I'm not going to say.
Oh crap, that's right.
I'm not going to say I'm struggling as much as Michael is, but it's remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I've actually had a creative burst of energy, so I've been sitting here making myself a schedule for next week, things I want to do, and I feel super motivated and charged, but it's 7:30 at night and there isn't really anything fun to do on a Sunday night in Melbourne, Florida, so I've just been scribbling in my journal.
I feel like I want to die.
Oh, is it that bad?
It's getting worse. I do not have any creative energy. Like Julie's running around here like a freaking bumblebee, and I'm over here going, I want to die on the couch.
No energy. Out for a family walk. Look at this gorgeous moon over here. It's a full one. It's a full moon. Did you see?
What is it? Huh? What is it?
Perfect.
Back here in the neighborhood. I think that's why it keeps traveling.
It's gonna be really weird not drinking kombucha tonight. Don't you think?
Else is really weird?
What?
Not eating.
Well, we always have a kombucha this time of night. It is kind of strange that we're not doing that. I lost sight of the moon. I think it's behind the high rise. I knew that would happen if I tried to get closer and get a better view that didn't have the obstruction of power lines or anything.
Sounds like a school bell.
Yeah. There it is. Little check-in. I drank the full 1 liter of Dasani water. That's
1 liter? That's all you
all I had to drink today. I have not felt dehydrated or anything, and I also haven't felt like I need sodium, which is great. I'll reconvene on how I feel about that tomorrow, but just the 1 liter was all that I drank, and I didn't have anything else.
This is like the third time in since the first of the year that I've done something stupid like this. Remember I did that juice cleanse the first time?
Yeah.
Locked up everywhere
We tried
because of
the bone
sodium.
broth cleanse, and that was an absolute fail. I don't really know why that one was a
I don't know if I'm a glutton for punishment or what. I've had a gallon of water
A gallon?
today, by the way. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It didn't help. It did not quench my thirst nor my hunger.
I'm so sorry, but I feel
you're all
great.
jacked up.
I actually have a lot of energy, and I feel very motivated. Like I want to do things, get things done. We actually took our
I'm
dog
glad you're having
a whole
a different
extra
experience.
walk that she doesn't usually get.
Yeah, that was fun.
And you over here, well, you worked out. But, I don't work out,
but
so
I don't know. I hope I rebound tomorrow and have the enlightened stage that you're having.
I hope you remember to update them how you feel when you get to the gym.
Oh yeah, I will.
In the middle of your working out.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna call this video for today, or call this segment, I should say, for today, and we will see you in a few minutes, a few seconds, and that will be tomorrow.
Good night, guys.
Wish us luck.
Oh, hey guys, good morning. Michael checking in with you, day 2. This is our, 38-ish with no food still sucks. I did do a 10-mile easy run this morning and got through that okay. You know, this is coming off of that big 24-hour challenge of a 50K, as well as having brand new shoes on. So considering all that and making it through 10 miles, I feel pretty pleased. But now I have hunger burps because I've been drinking water as I got off the treadmill. So it's about 7, I don't know, it's not yet 8 o'clock. So that's my morning update. I'm sure it will get worse as the day goes on. Slept fine last night. Woke up sort of hungry, not as hungry as I thought I would, but I always know I'm depleted when I'm running if I get hungry while on the run. And I did that at like mile 2. So I'm hungry, but it's not really affected my energy yet, probably because I did not do anything fast or overwhelming today. So that's my check-in. It looks really cloudy. We were hoping to get UV today to at least help stimulate some metabolism. Not sure if that's going to happen, but yeah, I'm going to get back and we'll check in with Jules and then see what we do for today besides only drinking water.
Good morning, everybody. It's an overcast day. I don't know how much sun we're actually going to be able to get, but I feel fantastic. This is day 2 of the water cleanse. I have lots of energy this morning, and I'm not even hungry. I have drank probably about 8 ounces of water, that's all, but I'm not hungry or thirsty. I think Michael's a little bit more on the struggle bus. He's not having fun with this at all, and he is welcome to quit at any time if he wants to, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm very surprised I'm not hungry. Being a person who doesn't work out, that probably has a lot to do with it, but I feel pretty great. And it's a very overcast day. We're gonna see if we can get just a little bit of UV though.
Yeah.
Hours. It felt amazing. The sun is finally out. It's finally warm enough down here in Florida. This has been a really
It's been a great week. Yeah,
weird winter and early spring, but it's finally suntan weather. Feels great. Can't wait to go to the beach. Okay, everybody, it's about 10 till 5 in the evening, and I am headed north to Merritt Island. It's the last Monday of the month, and I have been going to a flute circle that meets once a month on the last Monday night. I can't actually play the flute tonight though. The oral surgery, I have had my stitches taken out now, but there's still a wound in my mouth that has not completely healed. So I'm not allowed to blow in any flutes, but I did bring along some percussion instruments so that I can play along with everybody else. I don't know if I'm actually going to record anything because I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable or like they're put on the spot. This group of people has been so nice to me, and I've really appreciated getting to know them. I have to get off here because I am stuck at a red light and I shouldn't be filming while driving. It's about to turn it's about to turn green. But yeah, I actually had a little bit of hunger. I brought a liter of water with me, although I've only had probably about 1/4 of a liter so far today. A little bit of hunger, but not too bad. I'm really not on the struggle bus like I thought I would be. Michael is struggling a lot harder than I am, for sure. But I'm really excited about tonight. I hope I can film a little bit, but if I don't, it's fine. He will be at home, and I'm sure he'll have something to say to check in with you. So wish me luck. I'll see you guys soon. I'm here. I am right on time. I was starting to say when the light turned green that I really enjoy this flute circle, and I missed January because it was Michael's birthday, and then February I missed because I was having oral surgery. So this is my first time back since December, and I'm really excited to see everyone. They have always been so nice to me. One of the first groups of people that I have really met and enjoyed hanging out with since moving to Florida, so I'm really excited. We have a really cool festival here in Melbourne every year called Native Rhythms, which I went to in November, and I planned to vlog it and then just kind of had so much fun playing music and listening to music that I forgot to vlog anything. But yes, the drive up here, I started to feel the hunger, and it's honestly like the first time I have truly felt hungry This is day 2. I had nothing but water yesterday and I was pretty much fine. And then I was fine all day today, but I think just the brain power of driving has really kicked off my appetite, and I'm feeling just a little bit, I guess I would say, I don't even really think hungry is the right word. I just feel a little bit kind of run down. So I'm about to chug probably about 1/3 of this liter of water. I should do a water bottle tour, but I don't have time right now. Manatees and mermaids and stuff. I'm gonna chug a good portion of this before I go in there. And I have told them that since I can't blow the flute, I'm just going to play on everybody else's drums, and I brought a couple little instruments here myself that were gifted to me. So I'm very excited and hanging in there with the water cleanse. Day 2 is almost over.
Okay, I've got the boots back on this evening, and I'm checking in with you guys. We are reaching, is this 48, 49, 50, something like that, hours with no food. I have changed the flavor of my sparkling water to cranberry lime because you have to have a little bit of variety in your life, and all I get is water right now, so that's as exciting as it gets for me. Still sucking. I guess it's not as terrible as it was because my brain has just decided that it's not going to get any food today either. So I think it's just going to roll with it. But it's not fun. I mean, honestly, come on, it's not fun. And not like Julie, my creativity has went straight down, just plummeted. But still getting through the day, still doing normal activity. So it's not terrible. It just kind of stinks. So that is me. Right now, it is a little after 6 o'clock, 6:15-ish, something like that. I think this makes over a gallon. This is actually closer to 1.5 gallons for me. And I think a lot of that has to do with how much sun we got today, because I did take several ounces out there with us to the pool. So that's my check-in this evening. This is what I'm going to have for the rest of the night.
Okay, I didn't record any. I did take a couple sound bites, which I'm hoping I can put in the footage here. But I had a really, really, really good time. Everyone is so nice here. And we actually had a couple new people show up, which was great. It's always fun when more people are interested in learning. It made me really sad that I couldn't play my flutes. One time I forgot that I'm not supposed to blow, and I started to whistle along. And that's when my mouth started to really hurt. So I know I am not ready to be fluting anytime soon. But I did have a good time playing with everybody's percussion instruments. And now I'm headed home. Let's go. All right, I'm home now. It's about 8:30. I'm gonna do my skincare routine while we watch a little bit of YouTube. The hunger for me has passed. I feel much better than I did the last time I checked in. How are you doing?
I think it sucks.
Do you ever have anything better to say about it, or
No,
do you?
I'm even too hungry to sleep it off, I think.
I wish you would just give it up because you need food. But I'm doing great. I'm feeling awesome. And I feel bad that you don't feel good.
My eyes are heavy. My head's kind of swimmy. I don't know. I know it's
Maybe you're
it's
just
good.
entering the keto flu. You know, I'm
Maybe.
I'm in ketosis a lot more than you are, I think.
Probably.
So I'm used to that, and it doesn't really bother me. But I haven't felt. I don't know if I was in ketosis before I started this, and it just didn't really affect me that much, or if I'm just used to it. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I'm feeling kind of wired and jazzed again, which is exactly what happened to me last night around this time. Remember?
Yeah.
Where I just felt like I had like bursts of energy, which is so unexpected since I haven't really even drank that much water. I don't feel dehydrated. I don't have any symptoms or signs that I can tell of being dehydrated. But I just feel kind of like I'll be ready for this to come to a close after one more day. I don't think I could just keep going like this. I would like to work up at some point to a 7-day, but I think 3 days for my initial one is probably all I can do. Anything else? Have you thought about what your first food is going to be?
Anything other than air.
A big old steak, maybe?
I don't know if I'm that hungry yet to go right for the steak. Probably. I think just the smell of food would kick it in. Because right now it's like, I don't even know if you had everything sitting in front of me if I would want to eat anything, because all life has been sucked from my body for the last 48 hours. Actually, it's been longer than that now.
I feel like I just need to put in a disclaimer. I didn't ask or force him to do this with me. This was just something I wanted to do.
I know. I said that.
Okay.
I think the problem is I'm going from one challenge right into the next after 2 days of trying to recoup from that 50K.
The cake didn't help you, did it?
Yeah, it helped.
It didn't help kick this off to a good start, though, did it?
No.
So glad I did.
But, you know, here's the problem. We had also talked that when we were going to do this, I was not going to work out at all. And unfortunately, for the channel, I'm starting something that needs to begin training for in a few weeks. And so while I'm not doing as intensive workouts, because we're just getting back after the 50K into training, I still have to make sure that we can perform on the date that the next little
But you haven't started officially training yet. You couldn't just take 3 days off?
No, but I can't. I have to try to get back up to where I was prior to the 50K, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, today was supposed to be a 3-hour run. Well, I didn't do that. I did 90 minutes.
I can't imagine doing a water cleanse when I'm actually working out.
We'll see how tomorrow goes. Tomorrow is going to be a lifting workout, so I'll check in with you in the morning. I want to say, usually when I do just weights, I can finish the workout. That's not a problem for me. So I'm hoping that was another reason why I switched over and stopped running for a long time, at least big mileage, was because when Julie and I are strict carnivores, I get 2 weeks in and it's difficult for me to perform long, slow runs. And so I was trying to do a little bit more of a hybrid model, and it's worked so far this year. But I wanted to do this. I mean, I know the benefits. We've read a lot of the benefits from it. But I won't lie and say it doesn't suck, because it's kind of sucking for me. But
it's not sucking
one more
for
day,
me, but I am very excited to get it over with. One more day. This is conclusion of day 2, and I've had nothing but water. You haven't even had any gum.
No, I haven't had any.
Or he likes Altoids. You haven't had any of that.
Any calorie. No gum. No gum at all. I will say this, though, for whatever reason, zero nutrition worked better for me than doing that stupid bone broth cleanse. Everything's stupid. That bone broth cleanse, because it was almost like I was getting enough calorie that the hunger wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
With the water cleanse, it has been easier.
I was miserable on that bone broth cleanse. And I thought the water cleanse would be that much worse, but it actually has been a lot easier.
I totally agree with that. If I was going to do a fast, now that I've done a juice fast, done a bone broth, day and a half or something like that, half day fast, 1 day fast, and 50 some odd hours into a water cleanse, hands down, water cleanse is the easiest thing that's so far. Hands down. So if you're going to do something, that's the one I can confidently tell you, for me, that I would recommend you do.
See you guys tomorrow.
Only a few more hours. Good morning, everybody. Day number 3 of the water cleanse. I actually woke up the most level-headed that I had for all 3 days. And so today I decided what I'm going to do is something a little different. You've seen plenty of the machines at Planet Fitness before. We've talked about what I typically do in the gym. However, in the back, and because I was a little bit on the lower energy side, sits a group of equipment that is only for what they call an express workout. And anyone who's been in Planet Fitness knows this. There's actually a stoplight and a green light, and it counts off 30 seconds. I didn't pay any attention to that, but there are 15 different machines set in our location in a semicircle, almost a horseshoe type shape. So what you're seeing here is me starting at machine 1 and going through all 15 different exercises, not for 30 seconds, but I ended up doing 15 exercises, 12 reps over the course of 4 different sets. So it ended up taking me about an hour and a half, but it was a total body workout, and it allowed me to jump from machine to machine very quickly. And any of us who have been in Planet Fitness before and has seen the general layout of the gym, that can get a little bit hairy if you're trying to do series of exercises because there are multiple people in there. However, back here in the corner, there are only a limited number of people doing this workout. So that's what I decided to do today. Again, mainly because I was low energy, but it worked out really well.
Whew, good morning. It is day 3 of the water cleanse, the last day. And I'm glad it's the last day because I am feeling really draggy this morning. I normally wake up between 7 and 7:30. Today I didn't even wake up until 8 o'clock. And I'm having a hard time getting going. I feel drained and actually a little weak, and just really glad this is the last day of this water cleanse.
All right, morning 3 check-in for me. You just saw all the exercises that I did this morning. They were different if you followed along on any of my race training videos. Again, I feel good, not great. It's not terrible this morning. I would say this is probably the best morning overall for me. You can see the camera's a little shaky because I'm a little shaky. I also warmed up and cooled down on the Arc Trainer. Again, if you've watched the training videos, you know what that is. So, burnt a total of about 1,400 calories, which is insane considering we haven't had any nutrition. That was it for me. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Certainly wasn't maxing out or doing any particular weight. It was just trying to maintain and get through it. So we were in there for almost 2 hours. And that is my morning update for you. I have had almost 1.5 liters of water. And I'm going to head back and drink more.
I feel like the last couple of days were actually really easy for me, which is surprising considering I didn't make it even a full day on a bone broth cleanse. But today I'm thinking maybe it's because I haven't had any salt. I think I'm going to go home and try to I have no idea how you salt your water drink, but I'm going to go home and put some salt in water and just see how that goes, see if it makes me feel any better. Like, I don't even exactly know how much salt you're supposed to add. My plan is to fill this for what, you know what, I think I'm going to microwave the water. I think hot water would probably taste better. This is our favorite Redmond salt that we keep in this container because we don't like the container Redmond's comes in. I don't know how to know how much. That doesn't cover the bottom, but it's a decent amount, I guess. I'm gonna fill this up to right there. I'm gonna microwave it and see if maybe that makes it taste any better. I should say, surprisingly, I did have a caffeine withdrawal headache the first day that we did this, which was Sunday, and I was expecting to have massive headaches and caffeine withdrawals all 3 days because you know I'm a huge coffee drinker. But Sunday was the only day that I felt like I had a headache or anything. I have been absolutely fine without the coffee every other day, but today I feel like that. I'm on the struggle bus. Well, I thought microwaving it would make the salt dissolve in the water, but it didn't. I can still see it at the bottom. Let me stir this up. I microwaved it for a minute. Yeah, it's not dissolving. I guess I haven't had a taste for the last few days. This actually tastes really good. It doesn't taste as much like taking a mouthful of the ocean as I expected it would, but it's just such an improvement over straight water, you know? especially because it's hot. I hope this perks me right up. I will keep you posted.
Mid-morning check-in for me. I just showered. Got a haircut today, so no product in my hair. And I think I am so depleted. I have switched my brain off, and I'm kind of getting delirious and maybe borderline psychotic, because my idea that I just mentioned to Julie was, could we have not necessarily a full day, I guess it would be a full day of eating for us tomorrow, but a breakfast where I might introduce my protein shakes and a bar again. Jules has her 3 eggs. And then we have a steak dinner sometime in the mid-afternoon. And then we fast again. How many more days would that be? Tomorrow will be Wednesday. So that would be
Friday.
That would be Wednesday at 2, 3-ish. All day Thursday, all day Friday, Saturday until 2-ish again when we're going home to Charlotte for Easter and we see family. So we typically have lunch with them around that noon to 2-ish window. Would that be 3 more days in clock time?
I mean,
I'm at the point that I can't even do math right now, but
it would be at least 2 full days, yes.
at least 2 full days.
You want to go 5 out of 7 days in 1 week?
Not really, but I thought, hey,
Lost your mind.
can we go? Can we keep going without collapsing?
Well, we're supposed to be working up to a 7-day water fast.
Did you see that article about anybody that knows Dana White, the owner, operator of UFC? He did an 86-hour water cleanse. Is that 4 days?
Quick math. 86 hours is not a full week, right?
96, whatever 4 days is. And he lost like
3.5 days.
Okay, he lost a ton of fat.
I don't have a ton of fat to lose.
I know, that's the thing. I don't think it works for people who don't really have a ton of fat to lose when you don't have BMIs or fat percentages in the mine's in the low double digits, but I mean, when you're not above 20. Anyway, that's my check-in. Jill's needed salt. Did you already tell the camera that?
Salt too, but
I probably need a lot of things, but right now I feel okay. My arm's getting tired holding this phone up though, and so I guess I get to start my next 1.5-liter bottle of water.
You have the energy that I had the last 2 nights when you were
It's gonna be
dying
short-lived.
on the couch, and I'm over here just
Short-lived.
on the move.
My hunger kicked in after the shower though. Now we're filming, but now we're getting trippy. We're doing some Inception stuff.
I'm over here. I can barely stand. I feel so dizzy and weak, and the salt did help a little as long as I sit, but when I stand, I'm dizzy. And he comes home from the gym, says he wants to do 2 more days of fasting after tomorrow. When we
that's a loose word there. I just asked if you thought it would be interesting. I'm just all about trying stuff to see how terrible my body can feel, I guess.
This is a horrendous angle for me. My gosh. Won't be filming
You
here
know what
anymore.
it is?
I think he's lost his mind.
Probably.
He has been a little wilted buttercup curled up in the corner of the couch complaining for 2 days while I've had all this jazzy energy. And now that I'm crashing, he's fired up, ready to go.
I told you, when I do weights and don't do cardio, I come back with some energy. We'll check back in at noon. It's 9:35, and I'll tell you how it is. I might be curled up in a ball on the floor.
Well, we will certainly post back in, but I think I need to make myself another salt water because one just didn't cut it. Guys, it's noon. We both have haircuts. I gotta get my
I look like a watermelon.
my
Look how
roots
red I
touched
look.
up too. Yeah, you got a little too much sun yesterday. I have boiled this amount of water and put a heavy amount of salt in it because I do feel a little better after the hot salt water I drank this morning. I do feel a smidge more energetic, but not great. This is the worst I have felt this whole cleanse. So
Anytime I need flavor, and I told you guys last night, I grab a can of the sparkling water, and I switched over last night to the cranberry lime. So I'm going to sip on that as we go to the salon. I'm going to get a touch up as well. I still feel okay.
I can't drink that sparkling water. It tastes like TV static. I can't do it. I'm just stuck over here with boiling water and salt. So off we go. All done.
Your hair looks great.
Thank you. I love when she curls my hair because I am incapable of curling it. So it's nice to have curls for a day or two. We're going to be ruining those curls tomorrow at the beach, but that's fine. That's fine. I think you look fantastic, and
Thank you.
even got a shave. So
I did.
I am starving.
Me too.
I'm-
Sucks.
This is just not cut it. The salt water. I am truly like
Still salt water.
miserably hungry. I have not felt this way Sunday or Monday, the first 2 days. This is the first day I feel this way. And I'm sitting on the fence about, do I want to just call it here and eat something? Or do I want to keep pushing ahead? Because this is my first ever water cleanse. I mean, I've never done this before ever. So this is,
I am just surprised, truly, that we made it so much further than we did with the bone broth cleanse, aren't you? Like, we were actually getting some nutrition
talked
with
about that
that.
earlier, yeah. The bone broth cleanse was just enough calories, I think, to
make
keep
you
us
mad.
hungry and not satisfied.
That's
Whereas
true.
the water cleanse,
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot of water today, and it's just not shutting down the hunger. So
Yeah, I feel you.
it is about 2 o'clock, I think.
2:15.
2:15. It is 2:15, and I have officially been fasting. Whatever 3 days. How many hours are in 3 days? Is that 72? I've officially fasted for 68 hours at this point, because it was about 6 o'clock, 6:15 when I drank a kombucha on Saturday night, I guess. I think that's
It
72
was
hours.
about 6. Yeah.
I really want to push through this afternoon, but
It gets like gnawing at you, doesn't it?
yeah, it
at a
feels like my
point?
stomach is eating my backbone at this point.
Yep.
So I'll keep you posted. If I eat anything, I promise I will let you know.
Okay, so we are home and I am laying on the couch because I am so dizzy and weak and feel like I can't even sit up, let alone stand. I think I have officially reached like absolute depletion. The salt water, I can't say if it made it worse today or if it helped and got me this far. I almost feel like it's tough to breathe. Like, I am so freaking weak. I have made it now 69 hours. I have 3 more to go to say I made it 72, but I don't know if I'm going to make it because I can't tell if I'm going to cry or fall asleep or faint or what. But I am like super duper on the struggle bus now. I think it's almost 3:30, so that's where I'm at. This 72-hour, 3-day water cleanse, it finally has caught up to me. I've been flying high, feeling great for a couple of days. Today, it has all really caught up to me. I am not feeling good at all. This is exactly how I felt on the bone broth cleanse, if I remember right. Just absolutely run down, depleted. Like, I don't have, there is no gas in the tank whatsoever. None.
My headache is back. I'm feeling fuzzy again. So that's me. It kind of comes and goes in waves, though. Sometimes, well, yesterday did. Yesterday came and went in waves. As far as sometimes I felt fine, sometimes I was really hungry. I told you I would get home from the gym and take a shower. I was fine, all the way up. I would say probably until we started midday to go to the salon, and I was getting really hungry. That settled. And then when we got out and she said she was struggling, I was okay. But now at 3:20, I'm kind of struggling to keep my eyes open, and the lights in here look like there's halos around them. And so the only thing that really concerns me is I have to be up early to do a long run in the morning because we're going to Canaveral. And we need to be out the door by no later than 6:45 a.m. So I really just don't know how I'm going to perform. So that's me.
So we're giving in. We're giving up. It is almost 4 p.m., so that means it's been, I don't know, I've lost count, 70 hours, I think. We needed to go to Publix anyway because we need snacks to take to the beach tomorrow. We're going to Playa Linda tomorrow. I'm very excited. Haven't been there in a while. But as you can probably tell by looking at us, we are both feeling awful. This is our first ever water cleanse, so I'm not terribly disappointed. I wanted to do 3 full days, and by 3 full days, I meant waking up until going to sleep, and then the next morning would be starting the second day. But I'm like, we're at 70 hours, so technically that is 3 days. I don't know if it's a fail or not, just because it didn't.
It's not a fail. This is our first experience with it. We made it longer than the bone broth. I made it longer than the stupid juice cleanse when I was seizing up in the corner because of the sodium loss.
Yeah.
So this, for me, has been the best of all the cleanses so far. I will say that.
I don't know if we ever talked about this over the last 3 days, but our intention was always to do a very strict water cleanse. We wanted to do 3 full days, but then we were going to go back very concisely carnivore.
Yes.
So we are headed to the grocery store.
Julie wants to look at the meat
I
counter.
want to look at the seafood. I don't dislike seafood. I just don't eat it often.
No, you love seafood. You love fish.
Oh, let me rephrase. I don't love fixing fish at my house.
No, it's awful.
If I could go out and order it, I would eat it frequently, but I
Yeah.
don't eat a lot of fish, mainly because we don't eat out that often. It seems like we're vlogging every time we go out, but every other day we're pretty much eating at the house.
Yeah.
Unless you count McDonald's, because we have been on a McDonald's kick lately. We didn't even want to do McDonald's. We really want to go find something and bring it home and cook it.
Do we? Did we discuss that?
I did. I told you. I'm going to go find... I don't know what I'm going to get. I want to look at the fish and see if any... My stomach has been so, I guess, shrunk by this process that I am not sure that I even have an appetite anymore. The fact that I'm starving and the fact that I have no appetite is a weird...
Yep, same.
Never really felt that way before, but I'm feeling like I'm not going to be able to really put a lot down, and I also feel like a very heavy protein dense meal might be a big mistake, but I will keep you posted if I can get through this. But we've just decided we're going to go look and see what's there, decide if we feel like breaking this fast a little bit early or not. We have to go for other groceries anyway. We may be making a meal tonight, we may not be, remains to be seen.
Let's go look.
One more thing we forgot to say is, despite how bad we look and how bad we feel, we have both agreed, we actually both came to this decision on our own separately, and then I didn't want to say anything to Michael, and then he brought it up to me on the way to get her haircut, but we've both decided we actually would like to try to do this frequently, maybe even once a month.
I think so.
I'm thinking maybe I could do 1 water fast day a week, or maybe 2 water fast days a week.
Oh, one day wasn't bad at all.
One day was easy, and yesterday was actually pretty easy for me, even though it was worse for you. So we are not writing this off altogether. I don't want to make it sound like this was a bad experience. I really don't feel any different. I don't feel any different than I did a few days ago when I started. I just know that this is a healthy thing to do, and I would like to do this more often, but I think 70 hours is about as long as I'm going to make it, at least the first time. Maybe the next time will be easier.
It's just like starting with carnivore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had to get back up on the saddle numerous times before we found a consistency, and our body wasn't going through that flu every time we ever went off.
I am in ketosis a lot more than Michael is, because he does eat things I don't eat, like peanut butter, bananas, that kind of thing. I am in ketosis a lot more than he is, so I was flying high those first few days. It didn't hurt me at all. I think I could feel the lack of protein, but I wasn't struggling. But now I'm actually I have chills. I feel like my head is pounding, and I know I'm not dehydrated. It's like right here. When I'm dehydrated, it hurts back here.
Yeah.
I feel so weak and dizzy. I can hardly stand. The heat is unbearable, even though it's not even that hot of a day. I have a sweater on. It's not even a hot day, but I'm just overheated. So yes, I'm gonna end up probably breaking this fast if I can find something to eat that appeals to me. Nothing appeals to me right now.
Yeah, that I will agree with you on. Nothing appeals. I'm hungry, but I don't have a clue. Because Julie even said, if you could eat anything in the world and don't worry about diet or food choice, and I was like, I don't even know.
If I could eat anything in the whole wide world right now, it would be...
I just don't know.
There's our neighbor.
I know, I wasn't going to say that on camera, but that's our neighbor. We walk our dogs every day and see each other.
He didn't see us, or I was trying to wave, but he's had his back to me the whole time.
So yeah,
I would eat Taco Bell. If I could eat anything in the world right now, it would be Taco Bell. But I'm not allowed to eat Taco Bell.
We'll see you guys later.
I'm not allowed to eat Taco Bell because of my oral surgery. I still can't bite and pull. So that's off the menu anyway. I know. Let's go in here in Publix.
All right, let's go see what they got.
Publix is a great grocery store. Man,
It
I
is.
love a Publix.
Yeah.
Not as good as Harris Teeter though.
No, not. Sorry.
So I picked a steak, and Michael decided he wants McDonald's. after all. So
We'll do that right
he's
now.
placing his mobile order right now. It's super easy. Unfortunately, you accrue a lot of points using the mobile app, but the one burger that we actually order from McDonald's doesn't apply for the discount. So
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. Hang on. Let the app will load for me. We have 25,650 points. But
that we can't redeem as
Yeah,
at least not on food.
the most you can get, most meat, I think is only a quarter pounder. And you can only add one to the meal at a time.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Does it ever help us forever?
it would if they didn't always have this 25% off, $5.
A better deal.
And it's a better deal overall. Yep.
All right, so my steak is over a pound, but it is a bone-in, so probably a little less than a pound. We also got string cheese and jerky, the clean jerky that we've showed on here before.
Oh, the Tillamook's awesome.
Tillamook, Michael. My brain is fuzzy, guys.
That's the way.
We've been walking around the store talking and not making any sense, and I wonder when editing Julie, caffeinated Julie, goes back to edit this vlog, how stupid we sound. Michael also got his sparkling water, so that's all we got at Publix. All right, here's dinner. This is my steak. It's 1.2 pounds, but that counts the bone, and then I just microwaved some salty butter. Michael has made himself a dip.
I did with some Fage natural sour cream and some of our carnivore seasoning.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
in an old
it's not
bottle.
cottage cheese.
Yeah. Pound of ground beef, so that's the cheese, the bacon double quarter pounder of cheese. Some of our Grillos, all natural pickles.
I don't eat these. Michael loves these.
Love them.
They're way too hot for me.
Some raw cheddar and the good old pork rinds. I'm going retro here from an old meal I used to eat.
Oh, you can't read the time. We have made it officially 70 hours and a few odd minutes. So we were shooting for 72, but I don't think we're going to make it any longer. We are starving, ready to go. We are out to walk the dog
Yeah,
for a little potty stroll, and I feel a million times better. How about you?
I do. I feel sleepy now.
I ate the whole
But in
steak.
a good way, in a satisfied way.
I even sawed off the marrow from the bone, and I had some of Michael's pork rinds and some of the string cheese that we got at Publix today.
It was good.
What did you have? 2
I
burgers.
had the burgers. I got them all down. It
You
took
had
me a
some
little
pickles.
while. I had 4 pickles. I had some pork rinds and some dip. So there were a carb in those pickles. So that was the only carbs I had.
Do you feel well
But that
and
was
truly
like
recovered?
140 grams of protein. My stomach does not know what to do. It's like you're going from 3 days of no protein. It's just trying to figure it out. I don't mean that in a nasty way. It's just trying to figure out what to do, being so full without having anything.
I'm not cold anymore. It's actually breezy outside.
Yeah,
but
I'm not
I was
cold
having
anymore
the
either.
chills.
That's right.
The chills passed. The nausea and exhaustion passed, and I'm so glad it's over. But I do think I want to start doing this like maybe once a month or so.
I think, I think.
I think I'm going to start. My friend told me she started by doing water Wednesdays, where every Wednesday all she drank was water.
Oh.
Maybe we could start that way and work
Okay.
up. Yeah.
I think,
I think 3 days was a little ambitious for our first time.
But I think we did fine. for
I'm
our
pretty
first
proud.
time.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
proud.
me
And I
too.
feel really good.
I do too.
Guys, we will see you another day in another vlog. We're going to the beach tomorrow. That's going to be a vlog
Yeah.
too. Hope you're having a good evening, good day, and we'll talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.